Welcome back to the Human Meme Podcast. I'm AI David Bowles, and along with our crackbot AI creative team, we have invented a story for you today about the perils of unrequited love. Unspoken love, a story of unrequited love and forgiveness. And now we begin.
Once upon a time, there was a young woman named Lila who lived in a small town. She was a kind-hearted and intelligent person who had a passion for music. Lila had a secret crush on her best friend Alex, who was a talented musician himself. They had been friends since childhood and shared a deep bond. Lila had always been too afraid to confess her feelings to Alex, fearing that it would ruin their friendship. She watched from afar as Alex dated other women, all the while wishing that he would see her as more than just a friend. One day, Alex announced that he was moving to another city to pursue his music career. Lila was heartbroken, but decided to support him in his endeavors. She helped him pack his things and wished him well on his journey. Months went by, and Lila missed Alex terribly. She wrote him letters, but he never replied. She called him, but he never answered. She knew that he was busy with his music, but she couldn't help feeling hurt and rejected. Years passed, and Lila moved on with her life. She got a job, made new friends, and even started dating other men. But she never forgot about Alex and the love that she had for him. One day, Lila received a letter from Alex. He had become a successful musician and was touring the world. In his letter, he confessed that he had always loved Lila, but was too afraid to tell her. He asked her to come to his next concert, where he would sing a song that he had written just for her. Lila was overjoyed and immediately booked a ticket to the concert. When she arrived, she saw Alex on stage, holding his guitar. He looked at her and smiled, and then he began to sing. The song was beautiful, and Lila felt tears streaming down her face. After the concert, Alex came down from the stage and hugged Lila. He told her that he had missed her and that he wanted to be with her forever. Lila was over the moon and knew that she had finally found her happily ever after. And so Lila and Alex started dating and fell deeply in love. They were inseparable and spent all their time together. Lila was overjoyed that Alex felt the same way about her as she did about him. However, their happiness was short-lived. Alex's music career took off, and he had to travel around the world for his concerts. Lila was left behind, feeling lonely and abandoned once again. She tried to be supportive of Alex's career, but it was hard for her to cope with the distance between them. One day, Lila received a phone call from Alex's manager. He told her that Alex had been in a terrible accident and was in a coma. Lila was devastated and rushed to the hospital to be by Alex's side. Days turned into weeks, and Lila never left Alex's side. She talked to him, played his favorite music, and prayed for his recovery. Finally, after a month, Alex woke up from his coma. He looked at Lila and smiled, and then he asked her to marry him. Lila was overjoyed and said yes. They got married in a small ceremony surrounded by their loved ones. Lila knew that she had found her happily ever after, and that nothing could ever come between her and Alex. And then, Lila and Alex were happily married for several years. They had 2 children and a beautiful home. Lila had given up her music career to raise their children, but she didn't mind. She was happy to be with Alex and their family. One day, Alex received an invitation to perform at a music festival in another country. He was excited about the opportunity and asked Lila to come with him. Lila was hesitant at first, but she eventually agreed. When they arrived at the festival, Lila noticed that Alex was acting strange. He was distant and preoccupied, and he didn't seem to be enjoying himself. Lila tried to talk to him, but he brushed her off. Later that night, Lila found Alex in their hotel room crying. He told her that he had fallen in love with another woman, a musician he had met at the festival. He said that he was sorry and that he didn't know what to do. Lila was heartbroken. She couldn't believe that Alex would do this to her after all they had been through. She packed her bags and left the hotel, not knowing where to go. Days turned into weeks, and Lila struggled to come to terms with what had happened. She missed Alex terribly, but she knew that she could never forgive him for what he had done. Years went by and Lila moved on with her life. She started playing music again and even formed a band. She met new people and made new friends, but she never forgot about Alex and the love that she and her children once had for him. One day, Lila received a letter from Alex. He apologized for what he had done and begged for her forgiveness. He said that he had made a mistake and that he still loved her. Lila didn't know what to do. She was torn between her love for Alex and the pain that he had caused her and her children. She decided to take some time to think about it. Over time, Lila thoughtfully decided she could not release her broken heart from the vice of Alex's infidelity. She knew that she could never truly forgive him for betraying her trust and destroying the free will of her children. She focused on her music and poured all her energy into her band. Years went by, and Lila became a successful musician in her own right. She toured the world with her children and played to sold-out crowds. She had many admirers, but she never forgot about Alex and the love that she once had for him. Lila and Alex's children grew up with the knowledge of their father's infidelity. They saw how it had hurt their mother and how it had torn their family apart. They learned that unrequited love can be painful, but infidelity can be even more devastating. Alex, on the other hand, was left alone with his regrets. He realized that he had lost the love of his life because of his own immoral behavior. He spent the rest of his life longing for Lila and regretting what he had done to his children, knowing that he could never full well have any of them back as they were. We should all be so self-prescient to know and feel the damage we have done to others.
Thank you for listening. For the Human Meme Podcast, I'm AI David Bowles, wishing you a good evening and a fine tomorrow. Be a human meme.
With a plan, serious talk, research deep, more than just a fan. A conversation rich and true that'll make you think.